Now we're ready to clear. The first thing I'm going to do is take my cup and I'm going to fill this cup. All right, I have to know how much is in there exactly. I'm going to fill it full of water and put it in a measuring cup. Then what I do is I take my tack cloth right here, and you got to be real careful with this because you can get your hands sticky, you can get your everything sticky. All these pieces have been taken in and washed off with a degreaser. That's what Sure Will Clean is, or any pre-paint cleaner is. Now if you notice right there, see that little piece right there? This piece of dust. Now watch this. Oh look! A piece of dust is gone. Look at that piece of, all the pieces of dust down there. Oh look, it's all gone. That's what it does if you use it correctly. Now I know all these things are clean, they're washed, they're ready to go. I have to, my last step, as we're a professional, is to use my tack rag and clean them off. The next step I will do is go inside and wash my hands very, very well with a degreaser, because I'm going to have to pick these parts up and use them. I don't want to get oil all from my fingertips onto my parts. So the next step is to measure my accessory gun pot and then figure out 4 parts of clear, 1 part of reducer, and 1 part hardener, and then see how far it goes. You don't have to put on 3 parts all at once because it is a clear. You can put on 2 parts. The trick is that whatever you do put on, you'll have to wait 24 hours before doing it again. But when it hardens up, it should harden up really nice and tight, and we'll see. Now I've got a lot of clouds out here, a lot of wind. I like the wind. I don't like the it could paint. Rain, I'm sorry. So I'm going to mix everything up and get out my air compressor first, then mix everything up. I'm going to make sure my air compressor is fired up to full strength so you don't have any lags in pressure. Pressure is not so much of a problem if you shoot solids. But if you shoot metallics, you have got to keep that 65 pounds per square inch. If you don't, just don't do it. Or spray it up with spray cans, because it'll look just that good. Okay, I'm going to mix it up. Alright, let's take a look and see what we've got here. I filled this full of water. This is, it's got milliliters and our regular liters. Now what I'm going to do is pour this in here and divide it by 6. We've got 3/4 of a cup, or I have 190 milliliters. Now if I divide that by 6, I'll have about 31.5 milliliters. So I'll mix in 120 milliliters of the Clearcoat, 32 milliliters of the reducer, and 32 milliliters of the hardener. And we'll put it all in here after I've cleaned out the water, and we'll start to shoot. But that gives you your formula of 4 parts clear, 1 part reducer and 1 part hardener. Now that applies to any amount you want to do. If you have 100 gallons, 1,000 gallons, or 10 cc's. It's 4 to 1 to 1. I'll measure it with this cup right here, poured into this pot. This is what we call a pot, or pot life. That's your pot life right there, 6 hours. And then, after I get the air compressor fired up, we'll go and spray 3 coats. And this is how you do it in the backyard with no skill, no training, from someone who's just going to tell you how to do it right.